Hi, my name is Chrissy. I'm a psychic life coach, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the year of 2022. Now, I actually channel my readings and I just let my guides talk to me, and I'll just channel the messages to you. So I'll just close my eyes and we'll get started. So the message that I'm receiving first is that 2022 is about everybody banding together. So it's almost showing like everybody marching to the same beat. So there's like a heap of band members and we're all marching along, and there's that really good drum beat and we're all kind of moving forward. So it's kind of that energy where we're all striving for the same thing. Sometimes it's showing that there'll be like an off note, so it'll be like do 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 do, and there'll be like a little off note that is virtually about sending us to like slightly off our course, but just to get back on track and really keep that marching going and pushing into that really good direction. The year's going to start off quite slow. Things are not going to move rapidly. I feel if you're thinking next year's going to just woo take off, that's not going to be the case. Things are going to move slowly. People are very, very cautious in moving forward, especially through this pandemic. So, and that's not just in relation to the pandemic, that's about businesses, you know, getting kids back to school. There's been a lot of chaos around these things. So what it's actually showing me is that things will open up, but they're going to open up slowly. And it's saying to be very sensitive to other people as well. Like, I feel like we've got to have more of an understanding about where we're kind of heading next year. 2022 is going to be a brilliant year for setting goals. I feel like people have really stopped setting goals, and it's something in life that can really help to move you forward. Whether they be small, medium or large, it doesn't matter. Some people will just want to go overseas and that could be their goal for the year. But by setting small goals as well, it helps you to sort of climb up and achieve bigger goals. So I'm thinking things like just going out for a day, like if you just go for a drive somewhere like down the coast to the beach, put your feet in the sand, do the things that you haven't done for a long time. And sometimes we have to set that goal and put that day aside. So the message for 2022 is to do the things that will re-energize you. And I think that's what happened in this pandemic, is a lot of us have felt very depleted. So it's showing me that do the things that will strengthen you and give you that energy back. You know, a lot of us haven't been able to go on holidays or even go away out of our own suburbs. And that's been really tough because people really look for holidays as that way of switching their mind down and unwinding. And so you can still do this, but you're going to have to do it in simplified ways. So that's an example: going to the beach, going to the mountain for a walk. Getting out in nature is always really highlighted in 2022. They're showing me like caves, go for a beautiful walk in the national park and go to beautiful caves with the stalagmites and stalactites. It's saying there's so many forms of nature that we can venture out and experience, that 2022 is about these experiences. They're showing me zoos. Get to the zoo, take your kids to the zoo, interact with animals. Animals are something that has been really affected as well in this pandemic. They haven't had that interaction, and a lot of them who are in zoos are used to the noise and the volumes. That's kind of their normal as well. So when it's been quiet, it's almost feels bizarre to the animal kingdoms as well. It's like when a storm's coming or when the snow's falling, it's very quiet and it's a different experience for them. So even their experience has been different. So get back to the zoos. I know these things sound very simple, but 2022 is definitely going to be a year of healing, a year of getting things kind of back. I don't feel that we're getting back to normal. I feel like we've all gone through too many changes to take our life back to the sort of mouse wheel and the trying to attain things, and the things that we used to experience are no longer going to be relevant, because I feel like out there in 2022, a lot of us have a very different mindset. We are really valuing family and friends. We are really valuing touch in 2022, we are really valuing ourselves and our strengths and the things that we can bring to this journey of life, because life isn't just about the material world. Life is about what brings us joy. So in 2022, I think there's going to be a lot of new things that we're going to introduce into our lives that are going to stay and remain very stable. An example of this is, while my kids were off school in the lockdown, we played a lot of games like Scrabble, Mousetrap, and we had so many laughs and so much fun. And I could see that jigsaws, and that's another example. Things like this are going to become normal, and they're the things, strange as it is, that bring us together. And I feel like in 2022, these are the things we need to continue doing. There we are, playing a game, sitting around the table, having a barbecue. Let's get back, to that sort of thing. So I feel like this is what 2022 is about. It's not about, boom, life gets moving forward. It's about how we're going to move it forward, and how are we all going to heal from these experiences that have really affected everybody. Mental health is definitely, and loneliness are a few things that have definitely been on the rise during these times of pandemic. So look, in 2022, I believe we'll have a lot more kind of strength to get through the hurdles of life. It's almost like it sort of tested our resolve and the things that we've been through. But in 2022, I think we feel like we can kind of face anything. What more can the universe kind of throw at us? And I feel that's the attitude that we're going to have in 2022. We're going to just go, well, yeah, that's just another thing, but I know we can deal with it and we can get through it. And this is the attitude that a lot of people are starting to have now. They're starting to realize that we can really stay strong and stay in our own sort of power as people, because I also believe that having that inner strength and that inner fortitude are the things that get us through. Whether it be that you're all uniting on different fronts, it doesn't matter, because we're still all a collective, and we all have our own individual decisions to make. And I think we're all coming to that acceptance too in 2022, that everybody is different. We know this from the past. We know with Black Lives Matters. We know with gay marriage. There's so many things that we've all gone through in life. And look how amazing our world has opened up. Yes, I know racism and there's discrimination and things still go on. But look how united we all are when we get through these experiences and then we move forward. People would never think 20 years ago that we would have a black president in America, and we did. So this is what 2022 is about. It's about keeping moving forward and not going back to living things in the past. It's almost like we don't want to go back to those things. We want to keep moving forward and opening up as people. So just focus on that in 2022. Just keep your hope alive and keep doing those things that move us forward. I feel like there's not going to be any really big drastic changes in 2022. It's mostly going to be about how we're reacting to the world and what we're kind of putting out into the world as well, because you have to remember that life is always that mirror reflection of ourselves. So what you're putting out is sort of what you're going to get back. So the real message in 2022 is just to be very, very careful of what you focus on, because what you focus on is what you will actually vibrate out and get back. So thanks for watching today. That's just my little reading for 2022. Fingers it's going to be a little bit better year and we'll have a lot more freedoms this year. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see my monthly readings, and I also do videos to help anyone to make changes in their life if they're really struggling through difficult times or feeling depressed or suicidal. Go and check those out, because I know they can help you as well. I think I said hit those like buttons and leave me comments. I'd love to hear from you down below, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.